Dr. Cormier, let's talk about sore throats. What usually causes a sore throat?
Is some sort of weakness. And I think the way we think of it is different, right? Why is it that you go a lot of your life without a sore throat and then all of a sudden you get one? There's something that tripped off, some type of weakness that happened. It could just be an easy connection between your brain and some cells in your throat where you lost some power due to some stress you encountered. And all of a sudden those cells get weak and they get vulnerable and they potentially start to get sick.
Why do sore throats often feel worse first thing in the morning?
Think about it. When you go to bed every single night, whatever's in your mouth has time to incubate overnight. And what I mean by that is it grows. So if you have good things in your mouth and you wake up, it's not so bad. But if you have bad things in your mouth that are starting to incubate overnight, it could be bad bacteria, bad viruses, bad fungus, mold, whatever's in your mouth can actually incubate overnight, and produce more of a colony. And by the time you wake up, it has a lot worse effects.
What is the quickest way to soothe a sore throat at home?
Yeah, so we have this product called Oil to Air, and it's a spray. It's lemongrass, clove, cinnamon bark, and peppermint. You spray a couple of sprays in some water. Put that water in your mouth and gargle it. Make sure it goes under your tongue, and then spit it out as soon as you get a sore throat. It's all natural, easy routes to be able to help. You can also gargle with cold water, really cold water. Put cold water in your mouth, and gargle with it, and oftentimes that'll help. There's plenty of other remedies we also have in our body chargers platform for home that people can take a look at.
Dr. Cormier, let's talk about persistent coughs. Why does a cough often remain after the cold has gone?
Yeah, so once you get a cold, remember it's going to be due to some weakness and a disconnect between your brain and cells in your nose or your mouth or your throat. And that can allow those cells to be weak enough to get a virus, right, like a cold. And then that's going to potentially spread from there into your GI, which you could swallow whatever's the here. It can also spread into your respiratory tract, get into your lungs. And so it could be a lot of times in the bottom portion of the lungs, and cause problems there where it's like a constant tickle in your throat that you have that needs to be resolved. And there's some really easy things you could do to help yourself with that.
Why do some coughs last for weeks?
It's because you're not fixing the right thing. So think about a cut that's not healing in your body. And you have other cuts where it just heals. You don't even see a scar. Well, those areas healed like they should. Your body's designed to heal itself. It's technically not designed to get a virus. It has to be weak in a certain cell for a virus to actually hijack that cell. And so with these viruses, sometimes they linger long term because you're not actually fixing the cells and getting them to heal themselves. You want the brain and the cell to recognize that there's a virus in it, so that they can get rid of the virus. And I always bring this up: once you have a virus in a cell, it's going to stay in that RNA or DNA for the rest of your life. You just want it to be in jail. You don't want it to be turned on and active.
What is one quick remedy that actually helps?
There's really a lot of things we could talk about, but something we see a lot of is if you take any kind of vibration device, massager, and you massage the lower rib cage on either side, you can also make a humming sound when you're doing it. So lower rib cage on the right or left side and make a humming sound. And oftentimes that really helps to reconnect your brain to the lower lung, and get recognition of any potential viruses that are there that are active, so your body can actually get recognition and turn them off. So those would be easy suggestions. If you're looking for more details, go to bodychargers.com. This is David. What's the best approach for common colds and sore throats? Should I get the flu shot this winter? And are there any effective natural alternatives? Okay, so I can't comment as to whether you should have a vaccine or not. Me personally, we don't get any of that stuff in my family, but that's up to you. But when it comes to prevention and it comes to help in the body and trying to have all kinds of routes, the AP and the rhythm device both are just invaluable when it comes to this time of the year. So use those devices. There's all kinds of settings for colds, all kinds of settings for allergies. I highly suggest those. You'll be amazed. Even parasites this time of the year, they get up in the nose and they cause all kinds of grief. We see it all the time. Sometimes just running the right setting on those, you'll notice the symptoms immediately go away. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. So I would highly suggest those. We also in the shop section. The oil to air products are in there. You can get all of those are amazing to have this time of the year. And then in the health secrets section, remember, go to the sinus section and you'll see I have all kinds of exercises you can do to help with sinuses that are just extraordinary. So I would highly suggest doing those. And sore throats as well. That there's information in there. Go check those out in the health secrets. If you feel like you have family members or friends that have these types of conditions that could benefit from this particular technology, then all you need to do is become a Body Chargers member or tell them about Body Chargers. Remember, it's our community that I created to help people at home with the best technologies in the world to be able to help you to self-heal your body at home and maximize your self-healing. So go to Body Chargers, become a member. That's the easiest way to get this done. And we look forward to serving you and your family. Also, if you want a higher level of care, we have the Nerve Health Institute you can always come to. That's our clinic where we have higher level services here to be able to help you.